Hey, what's going on, everybody? Got a quick video for you. For anyone who's looking for one of these Magic Keyboard style cases for their Samsung Galaxy tablet, I believe I found the perfect one. As you can see, the tablet comes right off and then it magnets back into place. And as you can see, it has the floating tablet design. And on the back here, we got my pen and the cutout for the camera. And so far, doing a lot of research and looking at all the reviews, I believe this is the best one, and it's mainly for this trackpad. This trackpad is super responsive. Let me just give you a demonstration here. As soon as you swipe, it works. There's no lag or anything. And then you can go up through your apps. Let's see here, close that. As you can see, it's just very fluid. If you want to get to your notifications, you just double swipe from the top. And then, you know, those controls that are very frustrating to get to, you just do another swipe down. And then you're right there at your settings. Open up a website. As you can see, it's very smooth on these websites for scrolling. There's no like lag when you're scrolling or anything like that. And then to get out of here, you just, you know, swipe up with the 3 fingers and then close your app out with the 2 fingers. The keyboard, very well constructed. I would not say that this base is as strong as the iPad. If you pick it up from this corner, I'm going to show you, you're going to hear some clicking. And that's the trackpad clicking. When you pick up the Apple Magic Keyboard, you do not hear any of that clicking. I believe it has like a metal base underneath it. This one is fairly heavy. I believe it's, I want to say 1.5 to 2 pounds. So this will make the entire tablet and keyboard around 2.5 to 3 pounds. Because the tablet by itself is like 1.5 pounds, I believe. Maybe it's 1.2 pounds. Other features is this does light up. So what you're going to do is hold your, we're going to hold the FN key and then hit enter, shift. And as you can see, it does have backlit keys. You can change the colors to whatever you like. There's red, blue, yellow, green, blue, purple, and white. I usually just keep it on white, or I'll just turn them off to save battery. I opened up this keyboard last Saturday, and today's Friday, so it's been almost a whole week. As you can see, the battery percentage is still at 66%. And that's with me using this, you know, a couple hours a day. Yes, you can see it has the battery display. The battery has lasted about a week so far, so no issues with the battery. Great trackpad. It's almost as smooth as Apple's. I would say it's probably just as good. I don't know if it's glass or not. It's just very, very smooth plastic, or whatever that material is. It's very smooth. This is like a rubberized coating. It will get very smudged up. You can just wipe it off, but if you have like oily, greasy hands, you're gonna definitely see those on there. Let's see if we can see anything on the top. Yeah, you can see grease and smudges. This is where your pen goes, and it will still charge here. Included in the box, they will give you a pen sleeve that goes inside of here. I didn't need that. I don't want to use it. You can't open this with one hand. Kind of. Yeah, there we go. Saw a bunch of reviews. I did hella research on this to try to find like the best keyboard case, and I saw a couple reviews. Like this one person was trying to put the tablet on and it wouldn't stick because the tablet was like the smaller one. I believe it was like the regular S8 or S7. This is the S8 Plus, and I'm pretty sure it works with the S8 Plus, the S9 Plus, and the S10 Plus. Maybe even, I'm not sure if the S11 Plus is out. Like I said, I have the S8 Plus, so it's fairly old, but still a great tablet. I had taken a look at the Samsung keyboard cases. I didn't like how it has, you know, the kickstand out the back, and then it's going to be fairly uncomfortable on your legs if you have it in your lap. This will sit on your lap. It is a little tiny bit top heavy, but it doesn't wobble horribly. So if you go up here and you just type in something, let's see here, tab S8 plus, you can see it's not like really shaking around that much, especially when you're, and another thing that I like is, let's see here, if you're going to click on something, all you have to do is tap on it. You don't really have to do a hard click, and it does have a hard click, so you can hear that. It will do a hard click, and then if you're trying to select text, I believe this is a Samsung issue, but you cannot double tap to select a word and then copy and paste it. You have to click on it with the left clicker, and then you have to drag your finger. Yeah, so there you go, you see that? But it will not work if you just double tap on it like you would on a PC. Yeah, I had some issues with that. Another thing I had some issues with was the Tubi app, and I'm not sure if it's just because of this specific app or it's something wrong with Samsung. But typing on here, this is the only place I've noticed this, but if you type on here, as you'll notice, it, like, if I type in the word go, it's gonna put like 50 characters in there. So what I figured to do was just, you know, take the tablet off with this one app and then put it back on. Just if you need to type something out, usually you're just looking through what's available. Other things, like I said, it folds up like this, and then you can carry it around. There would not really be any side protection, because I believe if this hits the ground hard enough, the tablet will come out. This case does still magnetize, even with this wrap that I put on here. I put this wrap on here myself. I looked on D brand, but they didn't have anything for these. They really only make stuff for iPads and iPhones. So if you're looking for a wrap like this, I just did a horrible job. I was trying to cut this pen thing out, thinking that it would not work with this wrap being on there, but it still magnetizes and charges even with that on there. And then I put these two back metal plates so I can attach it to the magnets in my car, though I can use it while I'm driving sometimes for like navigation and stuff. Sometimes it is a little bit hard to get on there, but it lines up nice. I'd say it's a little bit harder than the, I wouldn't say that the magnets are as strong as the ones that you get on the Magic Keyboard. Price on this thing was only $50. I believe I paid $49 for it on sale. I believe the regular price is either $59 or $69. I believe $69 would be pretty high, but it's in that price range. The other keyboard styles like this, I think they were running anywhere between like $100 to $150, and those have like tons of problems. I think they were heavier than this. I didn't care for the designs on the other ones. This is probably as close as you're gonna get to the Apple keyboard with, you know, just the plain design here that still has the backlit keys that can be white. You have your function row up top, so you can adjust your volume. So what I'll do, like if I'm trying to adjust my volume or the brightness, you just hold down the FN key and then whatever key you're trying to look at. I think this is a really great case, and I believe for a 3-year warranty, I think it was like $6.99, so I went ahead and got that too. Just in case anything happens to it, they will cover it and send me a replacement, hopefully, with whatever they have on Amazon. Again, I'll leave a link in the description. Appreciate you checking out the video. I would definitely pick this one over most of the other ones. This is the first one that I tried just after going over all the reviews, and this one looked like the best. Appreciate you checking out the video. See you in the next one.